Hello. Unfortunately, I am sick, but I am excited to talk about The Rocketeer, but it is probably going to be a short one, so apologies, but here we go. The Rocketeer is a 1991 adventure directed by Joe Johnston. Billy Campbell stars as Cliff Secord, a down-on-his-luck pilot from the 1930s who stumbles upon an experimental jetpack. When people start turning up dead because of this device, he must use the jetpack to make sure it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. If you had to ask me when The Rocketeer was created, I probably would have said the 30s, not the 80s. Mind-blowing. Billy Campbell as Cliff does a pretty good job in this movie. He has kind of an old Hollywood look to him, which works really well. Timothy Dalton is good as the bad guy, and also basically the exact same character that he was in Flash Gordon. Speaking of somebody playing the exact same character, Alan Arkin is in this movie. I think Alan Arkin has only played himself in movies. I don't think he's played anything different, but I'll be honest, I love it. I love every second of it. Rest in peace, dude.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I don't know. Were you thinking, holy shit, a swordfish almost went through my head?
Jennifer Connelly is great in this movie. I wish she had more to do in this movie other than just getting spilled on her shirt for some reason. I mean, there's probably two reasons why that's happening. I kind of feel bad for her in this movie because Cliff is a terrible boyfriend. For a guy who's following his dreams as a pilot and failing, he throws a lot of shade at her acting career. Also, he is supposed to be like a really good pilot. I don't think he ever gets a hold of the jetpack. The whole movie's flying around like the greatest American hero, which honestly I do like. As much as the helmet is one of the coolest things I've ever seen, just because it has a rudder on it doesn't mean that you can steer a rocket strapped to your back. And that comes across well because he literally Mr. Magoo's his way into everything. The henchman Lothar seems a little out of place to me. His like rubbery face kind of reminds me of like the Warren Beatty Dick Tracy movie, which is kind of fitting, but I don't think it translates in that movie or this movie. Rick Baker did the makeup for it, and he's an absolute legend in monster makeup, but I don't think this is it. I'm a big fan of the Captain America movies, and Joe Johnston directed Captain America: The First Avenger. After watching this, it's very clear that he was the man for the job. As much as I love Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and Jumanji, I think the World War II era is where he shines. With a 20-year difference between The Rocketeer and Captain America, if you had to remake The Rocketeer today, I think you could still pick him to do it. The score in this movie is incredible. Their overall look and feel of everything is everything that I wanted it to be. The action is a good time, the costuming is great. This is the kind of thing that I started the channel for. I just want to go back to a time where movies were just fun to watch. This really checked a lot of boxes for me. I loved this movie. I'm gonna give this an 8.5 out of 10. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.